Hey everyone, welcome to BIZBoost Talks Live. Today we are with Stacey Angela Williams, who is the CEO of Stacey Angela Enterprises. She is a designer and creator of Stay by Stacey Angela and editor-in-chief of Stay magazine. And we are with our favorite host, Tammy Reese. She is the founder and CEO of Visionary Minds, Public Relations and Media. Also, she is a Chief Operational Officer of BIZBoost Media and Publications. So today we have a lot of things to talk about Stacey Angela Williams' life, her journey, and her creations, that is Stay by Stacey Angela. So Tammy, can you please take over and start the interview for Stacey?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mohd, for that amazing introduction. Welcome, Stacey. We're so excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm
And
excited to be here.
yeah, so much to talk about. First, I want to start with your journey in the fashion industry. How did you get inspired by fashion, and how was the journey to become a fashion expert now?
Wow. I've been very inspired by the women in my family, the men in my family who were business women, entrepreneurs, scientists, and they were always traveling and always looking amazing. But also, I attended a lot of shows as a kid, coming from Jamaica, a lot of fashion shows, a lot of fashion events. And I was inspired by that. I was inspired by people who were taking clothing and creating beauty, by spreading their word without even having to say anything, just by customer looking amazing in their pieces. I was blown away by that. So I always wanted to do that, but it was like, I had to get my degree first.
Had to get the degree first. And I understand some fashion week events is coming up. Are you a part of it, or are you attending? What's going on with that?
Well, I'll be attending on behalf of Stay Magazine, and additionally setting up a showcase of the new collection that is super amazing for the environment. It definitely eliminates yarn waste. So that will be during the second week from the 8th until the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll be doing it at a rooftop spot in New York City. So we'll be announcing that super soon.
Make sure you tell me how another details will help you promote it. It sounds very, very exciting.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And it's a lot of new things, a lot of new ways of looking at fashion. And I'm excited to be a part of it.
Wow. Now, is there any misconceptions of the fashion industry for anyone who may feel insecure or may have anxiety to even enter the fashion industry? Is there any words of encouragement you would tell those type of people who may not want to enter because they're too scared or worry about their looks too much? What would you like to say to that?
I found that actually going into the fashion industry, that became my safe space, because I had the permission to do and create what came in my mind. And when you're creating something from the inside without would advise anything, and it's coming from a genuine place, there are going to be people who are naturally going to be connected to your brand. Everybody's not going to like your brand, and that's okay. Your brand isn't for everybody, you know what I mean? And that's okay. You will be afraid, but you should do whatever you need to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be scary every time. You don't know how people's response is going to be, but that doesn't need to be your concern. Your focus needs to be on making sure you're creating the best pieces, the best fashion experiences for your future followers and customers.
Yeah.
Be unafraid, be free-spirited, be fully free-spirited entering this, whether or not it's being a model. Somebody's going to genuinely connect with your brand, and you won't have to try super hard to do it. If it's too hard, that means you need to go in a different direction.
How do you get the courage to do all the things that you do in the fashion industry? And you do a lot of things. You are the designer and creator of Stay by Stacey Angela, and you have Stay Media and Stay Magazine. So how do you get the courage to balance your flow and balance what's happening in the industry? Please share some insights about your mindset and your protocol. How do you do it?
Well, first and foremost, I pray a lot, and the Capricorn that I am, I'm very much into if you tell me no, I want to create an opportunity for myself, which is part of why Stay Magazine was created. I saw all these amazing people that I didn't feel was making. They weren't making the noise that they deserved. They weren't getting the exposure that they deserved. You know what I mean? And I felt like the fact that I crossed paths with some amazing people, it put me in a position to be able to say, hey, take a look at this artist, take a look at this wellness coach, take a look at this musician, you know, and give them a platform where it's a safe space and it's a free-spirited space. And I guess the way I handle it is definitely God, but out of necessity. You know, necessity is the mother of all invention. If you want to get the word out, it's really important to use your voice. You know, so what better way to use your voice by picking up a pen and telling people's amazing stories?
I love that. Absolutely. And you recently told your story in BIZBoost Magazine. Yeah. What was that experience like for you?
That was awesome. Your process, you guys are like amazing. Like I was really, I enjoyed the experience. You know what I mean? It was very professional, but then on point and edgy. And it seemed like we were just everybody's bouncing off of each other. And I just love that the experience of, you know, and I felt free to be able to tell my story to you guys.
We're so happy to have you, and now we're partnered.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that. The collaboration and support is real.
Yes, I am so elated about that because, you know, when you put certain energy out there, you wish for certain things. Either will come to pass or it won't. And I really wanted to connect with a group of people that understood. We all had our own things going on, but we realized that collaboration is king right now. You know, it's so important for people to kind of unite that are in different spaces and to take things to the next level. We can't go to the next level completely on our own, you know what I mean? And what better way than to have it from an international perspective, from another part of the United States, from, you know, close to New York City. I think it's like a Voltron, like just uniting.
Yes, this is a great way to put it. And Mohd, I'm so excited to collaborate with you. Your energy is just so amazing, real, genuine, and positive. We're always seeing you promoting BIZBoost brand. We're going to continue to promote Stacey Angela.
Absolutely. And same here.
We're going to support you as well.
And we have, and we have interview feature queued up for you that is going to be published on BIZBoost News after the live talk. So that is going to happen. And congratulations on your BIZBoost magazine feature. We are honored to have you as a partner, and we are very hopeful and positive that we are going to do great things together. And I see you do a lot of things. I saw your Instagram, I read your story in the magazine, and I'm really aspired by your story and by your journey. So thank you so much for connecting with us. So Tammy, let's talk about Stacey's Jamaica roots.
Yes, tell us about that. I love talking about.
Well, I was born in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and raised here in Montclair, New Jersey, and traveled back and forth. And lots of relatives who are from Guyana or from Trinidad, just in the Africa, that whole experience, India even, you know what I mean? The experience of uniting with food, with entertainment, with, you know, getting and connecting with each other in that way. And when I think about the journey in itself, I realize this is what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel it's sometimes you have to leave your environment in order for people to understand where you're coming from. And I think that has me leaving Jamaica, and now at this stage in my life, when I come back or when I go back, it'll be for from a more powerful position in that I can spread the word about my people and other creatives that are in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Other people who are doing their thing in music and in the media place as well. You know, that it's just continues to open up different doors. You know, now I feel like I have something to offer to my country. Like, hey, This is what I've been doing.
Yes, yes. You keep giving me great segue moments. Speaking of doors, what is the next door you're about to walk through? What are you working on right now? What's next for you?
Ooh. Well, I'm working on a collection to send to get, promo shots are king, and I have some really amazing folks that are in the film industry that I'm getting some pieces out to. So I'm working on those things, working on tightening up the collection for September. And then walking into television, walking into working with athletes. There's been some. It's like you guys came at the right perfect time, because there's some things that have come up this past weekend that are going to open doors as far as the sports and NBA, WNBA kind of realm. So those are the doors I'm going to start walking through. You know what I mean? Telling more stories. You know what I mean? And using the clothing to kind of help assist in telling those stories. But I feel like with this world and so much noise with social media, platforms like ours can be able to tell great stories. It's nothing like reading a fabulous magazine, but then hearing the background to who that person really is or what really inspired that collection. That's what I want. That's the perspective. So those are the doors I'm going through.
Wow, well, we are so proud of you, and we're going to continue to get the word out. As we say, continue to keep us updated. We're so here for it. Where can the people find you at and connect with you?
You can reach me always on social media, mainly on social media, especially Instagram. You can DM me. I'm very open to that. You guys can email me also at staymediagroup@gmail.com. We also represent different beauty brands and as well as clothing lines and accessory brands that you'll be hearing more stories about them and what they're bringing to the table. In addition, we have an interview coming up with a young lady who is big in construction, super beautiful, but she is a construction worker and has her own construction company and huge in real estate. So I wanted to see beautiful women doing unusual type of positions, you know what I mean, and doing it fabulously and going on trips to Turks and Caicos with the fruits of their labor, all that stuff. But they're building your house, you know what I mean? They're selling you your house, this is people who I feel are doing some cool things, you know what I mean? And they're not just in Jersey and New York City, but other parts around the country, other parts around the world, just seeing them flow and go take things to the next level. I love being a part of that part of the story.
Wow, it's been
so much
fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Stacey, for joining us for this BIZBoost Talks Live. And we hope to do more live talks interviews with you. And we are rooting for our partnerships. Congratulations for all your accomplishments, your current ventures, your feature at BIZBoost Magazine, your upcoming feature at BIZBoost News, and the partnership that we are going to conduct with full force. So this is BIZBoost, the future of press. No agendas, no BS. We create meaningful and personalized digital media growth experiences. Tell a friend right now, DM us to get featured and for partnership opportunities. Until next time, take care and have a great week.
Take care, everybody. Remember to follow your
dreams.
Awesome.